Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Endless Ocean 1. How are you guys all doing? I always say the same thing every single episode, I'm realizing. How are you guys all doing? How's life? How's the family? I should probably think of something else to say sometimes, alternatively, like, how's it going, people? How's life? My boys, I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that's really my style. I'm more of a serious kind of person, and a lot of intros I could think of are not so serious like I usually try to do with my videos. Anyways, welcome back to this game once again, where I am a diver into the wonderful sea of Manaurai and exploring all of its wonders and sea creatures. Do we have anything on the boat? I think that's a new type of penguin right there. Might be. Little penguin. Nope, I already got you apparently, but I don't remember it. It's time for to get you for the second visit. There you go. And also I saw a bird. It flew away. Guess who wants... Oh, it's back. Hello. I don't think I got all three of you. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I did not... I don't remember. There's like 300 types of fish into this game. Fish and sea creatures, not just fish. And I forget which ones I got for 3 times and 2 and 1s and whatsoever. Let's check the encyclopedia, actually. We didn't do this in a while. I want to see what else do we have to uncover before we have all of the encyclopedia discovered. Like, there is still a couple of fish into the first pages, but we pretty much got all of this. Then to the coral real life, what am I saying? Coral reef life. Into this page here, we haven't got anything. Nothing here. And here, this is a small marine life. We got a couple of these fish, the most common ones. There's still quite a bit of clownfish yet to go. I think those are all clownfish right there. And we have 2 missing here, 2 missing there. This page is pretty much like half full, I guess. We have some missing here and there. Let's skip a little bit. Let's go out to the deep sea. The deep sea. I want to see if I have all the deep sea marine life. Well, this is a part of it. I don't have that one, but I don't think I can get that one for a while. I don't remember what it is though. Oh, here we go. This is a deep sea life. We still have 2 missing here. What? How did we miss those? I think I know where they are. I think it's just a specific background where you can find the zooms of those. This is all large marine life. Some sharks we haven't gotten. I think that is a whale shark, the one we just passed right here. That's the fish we're gonna get into this episode. And here, this is all empty. This is all empty. This is all empty. We have a lot left to find on these pages. Still a lot here. Dolphin and whales. Yeah, we did like, I would say half of the encyclopedia maybe. We still have a lot of fish to find. And today in this episode, we're going to find one of those fish. We are going to go to MaitreDesBlocs Atoll. I think that's what it's called. That place over there, that red X. Because we got an email last episode. Oh, we got more emails. I don't think I got a notification for those. I may be wrong. That might be a bug. Let's see this. I can't talk today. Diving guide report. I am writing to give you feedback from the client on your recent guided dive. Sophia Marini has given you a grade of A for the quality of the guided dive. Mrs. Marini has insisted that you act as her diving guide for all future dives. We are very pleased with your performance. P.S. Same thing. Oh wait, no, this is not the same thing. Have you ever considered writing a book to instruct diving guides? I feel sure it would be a huge success. Well, thank you for the idea. Let's see what's this. Marvelous. Thank you note. Oh, this is from Sophia Marini. Thank you so very much. Manaurai is simply marvelous. The sights I saw were more stunning than anything I have witnessed on the catwalks of the world. And it is all thanks to you that I was able to enjoy this incredible experience. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Aw, thank you, Sophia. That was a very nice email. What is the medium fish photo request that we got? This is for Leopard Whipray. Okay, we have to remember that in case we see one. And I think now we can go on the whale shark migration route because that is what we were told to do for the next mission. And I don't really want to dive on the red X because I'm trying not to usually dive at places that I already went to only. So we're going to dive there and try to swim to it. I like this idea of like only doing the game from diving to where you already went to. Because in real life, when you don't really know the sea, why would you park your boat into a spot where you don't even know what's underwater? It could hit a coral reef, the water could be too shallow, there could be an island, you don't know anything. But the thing is, you wouldn't really be diving into a sea if there wasn't a map made for it. So it's kind of funny that we are making the first map of the sea because in real life, well actually, now thinking of it, the maps from all places were made by some people. So, but at some point someone had to go dive and just say, okay, I don't know what's below the water here, let's just go and see. And they went and they discovered a wonderful sea formation. They were like, okay, there's a coral reef here, let's put it on the maps. And since then people put it onto the maps. Do we have E5? I think this is where we find the one single seasonal fish again that can maybe get for the third time because it's on E5 that we find it on one of these corals. Where is it? Not that. That was a blue-green chromis. Why do I have so much trouble finding it every single time? I do not know, because it's not supposed to be hard to spot. I think it's only because there is a single one of that. So, I sometimes, or often should I say, miss it. What? Look! Pacific white-sided dolphins. They have the same high level of intelligence as other dolphins. So why don't you try to get to know one of them? If you're lucky, you'll be able to make it your partner and go swimming together. That is random. I didn't know there were dolphins here. The question is, where are they? Oh, they're down there. Hello. You want to be my friend? You want to socialize? Anything? Hello! There you go, Pacific white-sided dolphin. First information out of 3, and I think we'll have to visit it a second time if we want to get it as a partner, because usually that's how it goes. Manta ray. Oh, I only got one time on you, what the heck? I saw you many times, I think I just completely ignore you. Sorry, buddy. There you go, second visit on that. And what was I going to do again before I found those dolphins? Oh yeah, I was going to check this coral reef, because I think this is where you find the single of that species of fish that I keep forgetting the name of. But you know what I'm talking about probably if you saw the last episode. And the episode before that. And the one before that. Or I don't know which one exactly I was talking about this into. Is it here? Come on. The single female fish. Where is the single female fish? It is not here, is it? Yeah, I think it was on the other coral reef. Dang it! But I didn't find it on the other coral reef. So where is it after all? I don't want to lose all my episodes worth of time trying to find this fish every single time we dive. I just suck at finding it. Because it's so tiny. Is it here? I should maybe hold some food when I think I am near the area. Because that fish is going to show itself. There it is. Hello. Hello. I hate you. I hope I can get the third. No, this is only the second time. What the heck? We'll have to go here and try to find it a third time later. And all of that because I don't want to wait for spring to actually find those all over the ocean. Because they're very, very common in spring. If I remember correctly, I think the first day that you dive is in spring. So you could actually find it on your first day if you dive at the right spot. I think I did that into one of my old save games. I have 3 on you. Good, good. So where do we need to go? Are we heading in the right direction? No, we're not. Oh, and that fish is following me everywhere now. That is great. Well, that is going to be a payback for all that time I spent trying to find you, I guess. I'm talking to the fish, by the way. Not to you guys. Talking to the fish. I'm totally sane. Just talking to fish generated in a computer environment. Nothing wrong with that. Let's check these red corals while we're around here. Nothing. Just because of the extremely rare fish that we might find to one of those one day. I want to be already looking for it. I think that was the last fish I had to find to fill my encyclopedia in my first save game. Was the fish you could find on those types of coral. Because I never checked them. Same with the brain corals. But those, I check them often now because of all the time I spent in my other save game trying to find the blennies. And those are found mostly on those. Oh. Oh, we found the whale shark. And I found a zoom too. That is a big fish. 18 meters in length. The biggest fish in the world. And it doesn't even eat any humans or anything. Good timing. It's a whale shark. I wonder if it's swimming in and out of the atoll area. Whatever the case, this is your chance to gain some data. Let's, I don't know. Let's get this one first because I found this first and I don't not want to lose. Where is it? I don't want to lose the zoom. Where is it? Where do we find it? I'm sure I saw zoom. Did it just disappear? Is it here? Hello, zoom. No. Where was it? Was it here? Oh, come on. I can't believe I lost that. Really? Was it on these ones? Huh? This is Manaurai Atoll. Due to the powerful underwater currents, nobody has been further than this point. I'm sorry, but you won't be able to get through. But I'm not trying to get through. I am trying to find the zoom that I found a minute ago. You saw it. You guys saw proof of it. I found it. Oh, there it is. And it's not even the fish I wanted to find. Typical. So typical. But these are rare anyways, so let's get the third on you. And royal angelfish, less than second on you. The one I think is an emperor angelfish young. Yeah. So we don't need to get that one. You can just move on. Now to find where the whale shark went. It shouldn't be hard to find. It's a huge fish. There it is. Hello. See if you can hold on to it and hitch a ride. Is that another one right behind? You might be able to get some migration route data too. This area has especially powerful currents. I think I saw the tail of one behind that one. But if you hold on tight, you should be able to pass through. Try not to get pulled back by the force of the flow. Like if the whale shark was obeying to my command or something. It was not moving and then it just started moving. We managed to get to the atoll. Underwater ruin of Manaurai Atoll. A temple built by the decree of 7 ancient kings. It now lies abandoned. This is another of the off-map areas. And it also contains some of my favorite music of the game. I don't know if you can hear it because the volume is not really loud. Underwater ruins of Manaurai Atoll. I can't believe my eyes. What's a place like this doing here? Sunken ruins? Surely this can't be. In some way connected to the Manaurai legend about a city consumed by a giant flood. Leave the whale shark for now, and do a little research of the area before returning to the boat. So, I think they rushed a little bit the explanation of what happened here. So basically, we are inside of the Manaurai Atoll that we haven't even mapped out yet. That we can see the ruins map. This area here. We are inside of the atoll that was a too powerful current for us to go through before, but because we held onto the whale shark, we managed to be able to pass through. Which is really stupid in my opinion. Because the atoll on the map is like, if you know, like that big. And then this is the inside of it. Like, it's not making any sense on the 3D side of things. Like, how does this fit into the map? This is like as big as the map itself. But I'm not gonna question it, and I'm instead going to explore it. This is home also to the rarest fish in the game and the most annoying and hateful things in the world. So we're gonna try to see if we can find some of those fish while we're here. That would be amazing if we can. The Cinderella sea slug. It is the fish I hate the most of all the game, but I actually love it really because I always get so excited when I found it because it is so hard to find. To enter the city, I think we have to go to that area. Oh, there are penguins. Hello. We need to go to that area right there, that labyrinth. So while we're going there, I'm going to inspect the roof of the city in case there is something here, like a zoom. Oh, that is a great find. That is a hard to find fish. That is more common at night. It's one of the rarest sea slugs of the game, but you can find it in the Manaurai Atoll on the sunken ruins of the city. Parade float sea slug. It is also luminescent, but you can't see that in the daytime. In the nighttime, in the shade, you'll be able to see it glows a blue light around that little extremity of it itself. And it likes enclosed environments. It can be seen all year round. This is why the enclosed environment fish are so hard to get. Look, it's a group of penguins. They must have got lost around this atoll. These penguins feed on shoals of fish. I'm sure you already know this, but penguins can't fly, yet are extremely proficient swimmers. Fantastic, aren't they? Indeed. Indeed, for sure. Oh, there's my dolphin. Hello, how did you get here with me? I guess you're stronger than me by swimming because you can get through the current place. Hello, hey, I want this fish. I already got all through the penguin, I'm pretty sure, so. Let's see this. Japanese sardine. And this is, I think, yeah, a winter fish. Can be seen swimming in shoals in the rockland area, mostly during winter. These enclosed areas, as they call it, is a really good place to find fish off-season. And there are a couple of those in this area here. And also some fish that you find only in enclosed areas, like the parade float sea slug. And the Cinderella sea slug, that fish that I despise very much, is also an enclosed area fish. So let's see if we can find that one while we're here. That would be just great. This is a little labyrinth area here where there are alcoves. I think that's how you say it, alcoves. Like little holes in the walls with different types of fish in the game that live into those. Like here. And there is a treasure apparently too. What is this? Whoop, petting it again. Centipede. But yeah, there are zooms into these, the same type of fish but young, of the atoll fish you see outside here. Just a pretty interesting thing. Here are the clown triggerfish. And as you can see here, blue-green chromis. I think there's a zoom in there too. Or not. Yeah, there is. And not the same type of fish apparently. I thought there would be, because there's one type of fish per hole. And here is one of the passages that lead into the ruins themselves. In real life, diving into places like this would be really, really dangerous because you would have to be careful of the ceiling falling on your head. Like, you don't know how well made this place is. Especially not because it has been made to survive to water. And there is this stone here. This is one of the few stones with words on it. I forgot what they're called in English. Let's see. A tablet. It seems to be a tablet with words engraved on it. There are a couple of those in the ruins. And they have like a language of some sort of ancient civilization that built this city that before it was sunken underwater that they made the language, so we can't really understand what it says. It's made from a material I've never laid my eyes on. Interesting. I think you can eventually get Catherine to decipher those tablets if you can find all of them. And there are a couple of those in the city, so we'll have to keep an eye out for those. Let's actually get into the city, but first of all, who are you? Oh, the flatheads. Already found those into the mermaid grottos. There we go, got my piece of info on you. Another one here. Where is the entrance? I haven't dived in this area for like a couple months now because of course for my first game. I think this is the right entrance to the ruins. And there is probably going to be a cutscene when we enter, so let's see. The flathead is ruining it! We just see the flathead just swimming around. There we go. That is a better view. Flathead, you're getting into the way of the camera. Let's keep an eye on the floor of this thing, because this is exactly where you would find that dang Cinderella sea slug. It would be on the floor, on this type of floor. So, I know that from experience, trust me. I found this Cinderella sea slugs only like 11 times in my entire playthrough of the game. There was a treasure here. Oh, I missed it. What is this? Whoops, petting it again. What the heck? Inscription piece. Ooh la la. Let's keep that in case Catherine wants to do something with it. And here I think is the room of oracles, which I spent hours and hours into trying to find the sea slugs that are found into this enclosed area. Yeah, the Room of Oracles. Do not know why it's called that way. Probably was some sort of meaning with it when the city was still out of the water. But I don't know what type of oracle was into this room. I learned a certain pattern. First of all, are we going to be lucky? No, we're not. Of course we're not going to be lucky. Stop petting the treasures, MDB. You're stupid. There's also a fish here that I don't think we found this one yet. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, grabbed it. And it ran away. Let's pet you instead. I grabbed the fish and I pet the treasures. I am so great. Singular bannerfish. Can be seen in the coral in all areas of Manaurai all year round. But I find you more in enclosed spaces for some reason. But as I was saying, I have a pattern of exploration to this room, because it's where I used to hunt that dang sea slug. You see how there are light places in between? I can't turn my head. You see that type of row right there? There seems to be a row or a line on the floor. Can you barely see it? I usually go like this alley, then go to the next line, and do that, and then do that so on until I get all of the room. So let's see if we can do that here. And just pass the room real quick in case we get lucky and we find it here. Now the dark spots. Stop getting in my face, flathead. There we go. And here. Nothing. And I don't think we're gonna find it here. But there's a second spot where we could find it if we don't find it here. So hope is not lost. Although most of the dives don't find a single one. So that would be just typical. Disappointing, but typical. Oh, hello. Oh, well, that is a rare find. I'm not going to complain about that. That is a red-spotted blenny. Blennies are always a pain in the butt to find. So I'm never mad when I find those. And this is also the bandit fish, I think? Banded angelfish. It's called a bandit fish in French because of the line it has on the eyes. It looks like the kind of mask that thieves would put on, in a way. intends to lurk in underwater caves where it can be seen all year round. And I guess this is a kind of underwater cave. Makes sense. Another of those tablets. It seems to be a tablet with words engraved on it. I can almost make out a kind of sea chart. Cool, cool. Let's continue the tour of this place. There are a couple more rooms I want to show you guys, but they're not accessible from here, I do not think. If I remember everything correctly. Let's first look at the floor here in case there is anything. Nothing. Now, further out this way, I think the current is going to push us. Or am I wrong? No, not yet. Not yet. This is not the room with the current. So we can just continue looking for that sea slug for a little bit. There's also a fish on the ceiling, I think. I saw it a little bit. Yeah, those guys. Those are new. Those are found in the winter usually, but you can find it here too. And these are another type of triggerfish. Forgot the name of it. Orange line triggerfish. Although I don't understand why there's like no orange on it. I don't see any orange on the creature. Why is it called orange lined? I don't know. I do not know why. I meant to say. Where can you find this one? It can be seen all around Manaurai, mostly during the winter. Yeah, as I thought. A winter fish, but you can find it here because it is an off-season location. There are only, I think, 5 fish in the game they cannot find unless you're at the right season. All the others you can find off-season due to the amount of time and work and effort of many dedicated players that took the time to map out the whole sea and find all the off-season fish. That makes this playthrough so much easier for me because I know a lot of secret locations already. This is the place with the current. Water seems to be gushing out of holes in the wall. What kind of device is this? And if we go further, guess what? First of all, let me check the floor here as much as I can before I get pushed. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's go. Yep. I get pushed by the stupid current. Are you okay? That looks like quite a current. Looks like some kind of entrance to the atoll. I get the feeling there are a lot of unnatural currents here. This is another interesting area. First of all, can I zoom on stuff that's not even in the water? I can. That is funny. This is a secret room kind of place because half of the room is out of the water, but you might be thinking, how is that possible? The water doesn't appear to fill this room. She's going to explain why for me. The upper section still seems to contain air, meaning you won't be able to swim up there. Maybe you can take a look from above somehow. Because if you can see, when I put my head out of the water here, can I do that even? I cannot. I thought I could poke my head out of the water. There is a crack into the ceiling, but that wasn't enough for the water to fill the room. So, even though we're deep underwater, there's still air in this room. And also this is the only place in the game where you could see some rain effect, I think. That is cool. In the second game, they actually added rain. It rains sometimes. But not in the first game. And there's also a passageway that it can't even get to because it's out of the water right there. So we'll have to find some way to fill this room up so we can access that area. But first of all, let's look at what is on the floor of the room. I saw a ray, a whip ray, I think. And there's also maybe some fish on the ground. Let's see. I just like to always take a look. Also, for Yetabi blennies, it would be a good idea to look around because those are found in this room into this type of stone pattern on the wall. And there's also one of the other rare fish that you could find in the underwater ruins of Marij Atoll, or Moya Atoll. In some versions of the game, it's called. I always seem to get confused on the multiple translations of things, multiple multiple names of things. People who play in Europe calling things differently than people who play in the States. And in Canada, I think it's the same version as the States, so that is that. I don't think we're gonna find anything good here. Yeah, nothing here. I think it's bye-bye for the sea slugs idea for today. Well, we found one of the three. That is cool. Let's see for this guy. Blotched fantail ray. And you can be found in enclosed environments all year round. Typical. Let's take a look at the room from outside, as Catherine suggested. Let's go on the ceiling and try to see if we can fill the room up. Just swim up here, turn around, go up. There it is. That is a hole. As you can see, the crack that is slowly dripping water through. Let's see what we can do with this. Air seems to be coming from that crack. It's probably coming from the room below. We touched it. Careful! The roof caved in and allowed all the air to escape. This seems to be lead inside a room in the ruins. Let's check it out. Now we can actually look at the whole room, and I want to check the walls because they have to be blenny in case it's here in this dive. Usually it's not, but just in case. It could save me lots of time. I can find it for the first time. I don't think we're gonna find it though. So I'm keeping my expectations low. But just in case, that would be amazing. You can also find out the walls themselves, but usually it's into these sections. And I don't really want to spend a half an hour looking at all the walls, searching for this. So I'm just gonna do the top. And if I don't find it, oh well. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Dang it. Not on this dive. Maybe in one of the next. Let's go into that little doorway that we can now access. Another of the tablets. I don't know how the air escaped here because there's no hole into the ceiling, and there's like the door is lower than the ceiling. So technically I would think that the top should be still filled with air, but the game decided, nope, let's not do that. I don't know what was their motive, but I think it's just because they wanted the room to look better in general, when you can see it all underwater. Anyways, let's look at the tablet. It seems to be a tablet with words engraved on it. The emblem seems to be a seven-headed serpent. A seven-headed serpent. That is very interesting indeed. Let's look at the floor of this just because, in case a miracle happens and we find something cool. Oh! Nah. That is a treasure with a Stark's demoiselle. Not quite what I expected. But oh well. Oh, hello. Another treasure with another Stark's demoiselle. Who would have thought? Anyways, let's head back out. I want to see before we head back to the boat, because we already made this dive go for quite a bit. And the episode is getting long. But I want to see if we can find the whale shark. Well, first of all, hello Zoom. I didn't expect you. 3-spot Dacilis. Already got all 3 of you? No, this is still a good find, I guess. Okay, where did the whale shark go? That is my question. It always circles around the ruins, above the ruins. I just don't know where. Oh, there it is. You can see the silhouette of it. Because after all this dive that I wanted to get the whale shark from, I at least wanted that to be for something, and for us to come back victorious with the whale shark in our encyclopedia. And my gosh, the music is good. I love the music of this game. Oh, there it is. Hello, whale shark. I think there are 2 in total exploring this area. I think that's the second you can see the shadow from over there. Or that's just a wall, maybe. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure there are two anyways. Maybe it's at night? Whale shark. Wow, that my voice is cracked up the roof right there. Don't mind that. And actually, let's do one more thing before we end the dive. Let's go into the central room of the city. See that big hole? That's the central room. I think that's the last, like, location of interest for us to get to really show a good idea of this underwater ruins place. And also, this is where you can find the dolphins here, that our other dolphin comes from this group. Central Hall. It's a group of bottlenose dolphins. You remember the first dolphin you befriended? Looks like it wasn't the only one of its kind in Manaurai. They were hiding out here all along. So our dolphin that we got, the first partner we ever got in, is a one lost from this group. Which seems a little bit crazy in my opinion, because lost, yeah. It's quite a bit lost if you want, what, not you. You. Not trying to pet the flathead. Hello. Can I get your piece of info? There you go. You can't get it on your partner, so I needed to find the other ones if I ever wanted to get 3 on those. Is this a current spot? If this is one of the current spots. Nope, this is another of the tablets. Not the Emperor Angelfish, I want the tablet behind you. Oh, a zoom on the tablet? Ooh, I never found that guy. Hello. Blue-lashed butterfly fish. Cool, cool. Can we actually look at it? Thank you. It seems to be a tablet with words engraved on it. I can't make out how many words are written on it. Makes sense, because she only sees me through a dash cam. And I think the resolution of this cam is not enough to really see what is on the tablet. And there's a treasure here. Oh, two zooms right next to each other. The first one, nothing. Okay, I hope the second one has something good. Search Demoiselle, of course, because that's always what you find in treasure zooms, isn't it? Inscription piece. Another one of those. Well, I think that was a successful dive. We pretty much saw all of the underwater ruins, so let's head back to the boat and close this episode off. Whoops, wrong button. Return to boat, yes. We're already 40 minutes in. This is gonna be a long one. I'm sorry for that. Me apologizes. Oh, and then we're gonna have a lot of talking, I'm sure. Welcome back. Well, that was truly an unbelievable find. The ruins and everything. I'm sure that what we've just come across will help us to understand some of the mysteries of Manaurai. Just think about it for a moment. Many of the island's closest legends revolve into the idea of a sunken kingdom. This could be the very place they talk about. It's things like this that remind me how much I love my job. More talking. This will go on for a while. You remember the engraved writing you found in the ruins? I wonder if we'll be able to decipher it. If only we understood it, maybe we could solve the ruins mystery. If you find any more, be sure to examine them as well. I will do. Oh, I never understood this from the game. ... Child of Hin and Joan. crime of impure blood. More talking. Looks like you found all the inscription pieces. Let's put this thing back together and take a look. Wow, this is an exquisite stone artifact. It looks like it was from New Zealand originally, and made from highly polished greenstone. There's something written on the surface, but something's out of place. I know someone who might be able to shed some light. I'll contact an archaeology professor I know right away. Email received. Wow, many things happened. Should we check the email? Oh, there's a big guy on the boat. Let me check that out before he goes away. Never saw him on the boat before. Or I might have, but I just forgotten. Hello. This is another type of elephant seal, I think. Southern elephant seal. Yeah. And you can find that on the boat as all the other things. It's just a rare occurrence. Glad we got that. And let's check the email. We managed to click on that. Read mail. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna read that later, I think, because this episode is getting a little bit too long already. So let's end this and check that out next time. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode of Endless Ocean 1. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope it provided you with some enjoyment for today. A smile on your face, a laugh, a chuckle, something good, because if it did, I'm happy. And that's what I'm trying to do with this. But anyways, that'll be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. MaitreDesBlocs out.